They don't know, yeah. They don't know, They don't know, yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't know,
Hey everybody, I'm Adam Feiner from Surf Mexico here in Nereda's Lofts, Bucerias, Nayarit. We're going to do a video for you today of how to choose the right gear to purchase for wingboarding. We got a great friend here from Edmonton, Alberta, Dave Harvey. He's going to join us. We're going to choose the gear that's right for him, and hopefully that's going to help you choose the gear you need for you. Dave, how are you, buddy?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, Dave, tell us a little bit about your background as an athlete.
I grew up skiing, ski raced till I was 21 years old. After that, got into kiting. That was, a newer sport back then. Had the same adrenaline level feel to it for me. And now I want to learn how to wing foil so that I can continue my progression with new sports.
Cool. All right, so all very important factors when we're considering what board and wing somebody's going to purchase. Obviously, Dave's a great athlete. We have to consider his height, his weight. Now, let's go over here and take a look at our boards.
So would I start with something this size for my weight, or how does that work?
Well, yeah, nice choice. The Starboard Wingboard 5'8", 88 liter board. So for the displacement, it's a little bit small because we need something that's going to be stable and support our weight as we go through that lying down, prone to knees to standing up on our feet. So that was a little bit small, but a great option. A great option for when you progress in the future.
Okay.
Next to it here, we have the Hyperfoil. This is an 84 liter board. This is the 5'11" by 24 inches wide. Same category, 84 liters, 88 liters, still kind of on the smaller side of what we're looking for. All right, so next Hyperfoil, 6'4" by 25. Now we're getting into the right size for you, Dave.
And what liters is this?
95 liters.
Okay.
That's going to float you when you know what you're doing and you progress from the big school boards, 140 liters,
Okay.
115 liters. This is the kind of board that we're going to want to think about buying.
So I'm learning on the bigger one,
That's right. When we
the big
first
fat
go
one,
out,
and then get down into something like that.
when we first go, we're going to be learning on a paddleboard, 8-9 foot paddleboard, 130, 140 liters. We're going to come downwind. We're going to learn how to wing handles, and then we're going to get onto a foil board, about 140 liter wing board or Hyperfoil.
Okay.
Right? We're going to do a few days on that as we learn how to unite the wing to the foiling.
Right.
And then once we do that a couple of days, then we're going to start thinking about, okay, which board now do I want to buy?
Okay.
Right? Because we buy a 140 liter board, we learn how to do it, we're going to be bored of that board pretty quick.
Okay.
Right? So we want to look towards that challenge, right?
Right.
So now what we need to do is we need to choose our wing. So let's go take a look at our wings.
So my first question is, what's the difference between wings that have a boom and other ones that don't?
Yeah, great question. Probably the one biggest decision that you have to make when you're buying a new wing. Handles, booms. These are two state-of-the-art kites, Duotone Echo, Air Rush Free Wing. The Air Rush Free Wing has the handles. Each style has its pros and cons. Handles are integrated in the boom of the wing. At the end of the session, I deflate it, I roll it up, I put it in the bag, and I go. This one is a separate component. It only shortens down to a certain height. It's a little bigger than the bag the wing comes in, so it's an extra component, right? So that's the con, right? One pro, one system, folds up, one bag. This one, con, two pieces. But the pro is the performance value that this gives you. This gives the wing, they're both very rigid wings. Now, rigidity is based on the size and girth of these leading edges.
Okay.
But the boom, as a windsurfer, it gives me a little bit of roll, pitch and roll, which I don't have with handles. I can also make subtle hand adjustments. I can fly with one hand and find that perfect balance point. So as a performance, as a windsurfer, I really like the boom. As a simplicity and compactness and ease of use, this is a great choice as well. But it's something you need to try and see which one you like, and that's what you need to base your decision on. And you also need to understand how much the wind is going to be blowing in your spot, and based on your weight, you're gonna choose what size your first wing will be. And for you, here in Bucerias, 12 to 18 miles an hour, leaning towards a 5 or 6 meter wing for your first wing. So the only thing left is to talk about the foils now.
So I get that this is a foil, I understand that, but I need your help in understanding all the components to it and what I need to be aware of as a novice rider and get the right equipment.
With the foil, there's lots of different options there. It can be very confusing, mast length, wing sizes. But the bottom line is, do you want a full carbon setup or do you want an aluminum carbon hybrid? And it all boils down to the weight of your board and foil. Wing size on the front foils, you can go from anything from a 2400 down to an 1100 in your wing.
Okay.
Right? So it can be pretty simple. You get what you can afford as far as aluminum or carbon. 70 centimeter shaft is a good one to start with. Your front wing based on the wind speed you have at your location.
Okay.
Now, we're at the critical moment here now of getting you foiling. So let's go get started with our Learn to Wing program.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's do it.
I'm excited.